Yo, welcome back to the channel. This is Calorie. I just wanted to get some thoughts out on what's going on with ABK on Xbox. Didn't write anything down. I just kind of want to talk about it. So, a few things that people have been talking about a lot in a lot of the podcasts is succession, right? We know Bobby Kotick is going to be out at the end of this year, probably January 1st. A lot of people have been talking about his replacement. There's been a few different ideas passed around there. One is that you break up ABK and you have Activision president who currently is. They have a president. He's not well known like Mikey Ibarra is. Um, but have him run Activision. Then you would have Mikey Ibarra run Blizzard and keep the president of King in there. And that could work. The only issue is I'm sure that the publishing department of ABK is probably pretty big, and I would doubt that there are individual publishing departments inside of each of those. So if you split those up, that publishing department would have to either have its own person running it, which is definitely possible, and that person could just report up to Phil. Um, but one of the crazy ideas that was thrown out, I think, by somebody on the Fun Speculation, one of the Fun Speculation podcasts last week was Shawn Layden, and I think they kind of laughed it away and they didn't really talk about it being a viable option. But I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit more. That's probably gonna be the title of this video is why Shawn Layden should be the next president and CEO of Activision Blizzard King, and that is because of um, ABK's current issues with China. So if we remember back, China, ABK and China used to be very close partners. It came out in the trial that Bobby Kotick had actually gone to, I believe, Tencent and some other developers to help develop COD Mobile and some of their and Diablo Immortal. But their new Call of Duty Warzone is being created in house, and I do think part of that is because of the falling out that Bobby Kotick had with Tencent. Tencent basically made some statements that they no longer want to do business with Activision Blizzard King due to probably the actions of Bobby Kotick and how unlikable that person is. And Shawn Layden currently is working for Tencent, to my understanding. So it would make sense to me to bring Shawn Layden over as he's got connections at Tencent. He could bridge those gaps, heal those wounds, build the bridges that they need back to Tencent because we all know Xbox wants to be in China. It's a huge market that is pretty much untapped for them, especially on the mobile and PC side. And so, to me, it makes perfect sense. Seeing Pete Hines leave this morning, that was shocking news to me. Obviously, he's getting a bit older, but it just makes me realize, Todd Howard doesn't have that much time left, and really Phil Spencer doesn't either. It's crazy to see how many legends of our industry, of the video game industry, are getting along in years and starting to retire, and we don't really have these all-star names ready to replace them. The only one that comes to mind for me is John Johannes. He is a bit younger. He's basically running Tango GameWorks now. Maybe not in title, but he was the director of Evil Within 2 and Hi-Fi Rush, and I'm sure he's probably directing the new project they're working on. But I hope we can get new talented stars, developers coming out that can become the heads of these studios, and lead the Xbox teams going in the future. So, as far as who would replace Phil if he left, a lot of people say Sarah Bond. I have no issue with that. I think that'd be great. Um, it just I, I'm not afraid of consolidation at all. I am afraid of somebody coming into Phil's position that doesn't share his vision, and somebody that decides, well, maybe Game Pass should cost more money, or maybe we shouldn't put games day and date into Game Pass, or other things that are kind of anti-consumer, and I hope that doesn't happen. But hopefully, Phil has 5 to 10 years at least left in him, and he can see this acquisition and integration push through. But I don't think Mike Ybarra should be elevated out of Blizzard. If you watch Mike Ybarra's content, he streams. He's on Twitter or X. He loves World of Warcraft. He's been playing it his whole life. Um, and I think if you take him out of Blizzard, where he is trying his best to guide World of Warcraft back to a level of decent gameplay and bring back the old fans, and they're trying to do right by the World of Warcraft Classic crowd. ICC just launched last weekend with the Lich King fight, and a lot of people are really excited for that. They have World of Warcraft Hardcore coming out, or it might be out already. So he's doing a lot of good stuff there, and I feel like if you take him out and you put somebody else in, World of Warcraft could really suffer, and it's not a good time to have World of Warcraft suffering, in my opinion. They have some vice presidents at Activision that could, like a CFO and a few other people, that could probably just take over in that role if they need to. I don't think we need some big name person going in to run that, because it's really going to be Phil running the decisions and calling the shots, and he just needs somebody to push the paper and make sure all the commands are getting passed down to the troops. So, but if they do need to pick somebody up, I would vote for Shawn Layden. His, like I said before, his ability to maybe uh, get Tencent back in the good, or Activision Blizzard King back in the good graces of Tencent would be huge, especially as they push to mobile. It's just such a huge market, you can't ignore it, and Xbox needs a way in. And it's really crazy because I think when they bought ABK, one of the big talking points was, oh, this is their inroads to China. And then, of course, ABK had that falling out, and then that talking point has just kind of fallen to the wayside. But that's my vote. Vote for Shawn Layden. Uh, Really quick aside of this trailer, it's amazing. I'm in love with it. Gives me chills. Just really good. I'm excited for the future of Xbox, and let's see where we get to next. This is Calorie. Please subscribe, like the video, share it out, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. See ya.